Holy cow. His iPad is not charged. Oh gosh. I don't even know if I want to tell him. Your iPad's not charged. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is May the 3rd. Can you believe it? It is already May. God, things are happening so fast right now. You got to pay attention. Okay, so here's what we got on tap for today. I'm going to be going over there to Toggleville. We're all going to be in Toggleville except James. James, let me tell you what he's doing. He's going to be over there in the valley like he was on the last video with the disc. He's going around touching up any ruts we made from the sprayers or combines. He's just going to search the whole valley. He knows where all the wet spots are. He's going to try to smooth out those ruts while they're good and dry. So that's what he's going to be doing all day. I'm going to be going over to Toggleville. I've got to put out one load of Roundup just around the border of the field. The airplane didn't quite get close enough to the woods. So I'm going to be touching just the border up with Roundup and water. Then we're going to be switching over to what we're going to be putting on the soybeans from here on out. And what I put on the beans right now when we plant is ATS. I think it's a 120026, I think. So I'll be putting out a little bit of fertilizer mixed with the molly, 6 ounces to the acre of molly. That's what we that's our recipe for the beans right now at planting. So that's what I'll be doing after I get that Roundup load over every acre over there in the Toggleville. Dad, his planter, he's waiting on that part, that stud on his planter. It's supposed to come in today, so hopefully he'll get that part and he'll get running. Philip, he is probably getting loaded up right now over there in the Toggleville, and then he's going to be planting all day. So hopefully we'll have both planters going, and then I'll be spraying at the same time today. Mark and Wayne are going to be over there helping Dad, and Philip with seed. Soybean seed, because we've run out of seed really quick when you're planting beans. We put a really high population of beans out there. It's not like corn. We'll be putting out 120,000 seed per acre, so that's a lot of seed. So they're gonna be running out pretty quick, so they're gonna need some help filling up. So that's the plan right now. Got my chemical trailer loaded up. We're about to hit the road, and we'll be in a Toggleville in about 45 minutes. So let's get this video started. So we are just arriving. You see the green around the edges of the field right here. that is why I'm going to be lapping the field with Roundup. So I don't know if you can see, but there's Philip, he's running. So that's good. And there's Dad, his tractor is sitting still. Like I said, he's waiting on that one part for his planter. We got one issue that we may have a problem with the beans. Like I said, I'm gonna be putting out the liquid fertilizer, and we're gonna be cutting it real close on some of these beans cracking the ground. Hopefully they have not cracked the ground, but they were planted Friday. I'm gonna walk out there and look, but if they're up, then we got a little issue. We'll just see. Okay, we got lucky. This is kind of the very first place that he planted right here. Was right along that pivot shed, and he was working his way that way. And I don't see anything up, which is good. Oh boy, a lot of stuff. Finished going around the border with the Roundup and the water, so now we're ready to put out the ATS. Like I said, it's going to be 8 gallons to the acre, so we're going to be sucking off of this tank right here, and we're going to put 1,040 gallons of ATS in here. Then we got to go over to that tanker right over there behind Wayne. That's got the water in it. Anyway, we'll top it off with 260 gallons of water. And that'll complete the 130 acre load with the full tank. And also we're doing the 6 ounces of molly per acre. So we've already added that in there. So over here in the Togville, we got 2 pivots, and whenever we're doing the spraying, planting, plowing, whatever, we've always got to walk them either forward or reverse to get them out of the way. This pivot right here, this is the longest one over here, and unfortunately it does not have the electrical system that runs all the way down it where you can control it from the pivot point down there at the shed. So this one you have to walk all the way out here and manually reverse it back and forth. But the way to reverse them is this little pole right here. It reverses this little lever, sends the hydraulic pressure the other way. And what we've got is a sign on each end and on this end. So just imagine if it was walking toward this sign. Check for wasps up in this hole. Yeah, you do not want to get up in there. So if it was going to hit a sign right here, a stationary sign, it's going to push that lever. Keep pushing it, keep pushing it. And then it would reverse itself. Philip called me, said he's got a nozzle he thinks choked up on the what he's putting out in furrow. It's pretty important. It's got the inoculant in it, so we're gonna see if we can help him out. Yeah, see, this has come way out for some reason. All right, when I click this, we should be spraying. I got the hand. Squirt.
Upside down, squirting up. Everything else looks fine. See these two ends coming straight up?
God, still shooting up. I think that thing is upside down. I think this little end right here, the little tip, needs to be. I think it's somehow gotten spun around. I think the end has gotten spun around and it needs to be turned and pointed down. Well, we figured out the problem, and we've always wondered, those closing wheels are so close to those Keaton firmers or whatever. We've ruined smart firmers and we don't know why, but I don't know if when we get in a weird, really sharp turn or something, that furrow gets close to those closing wheels and it was just slapping it. What it did is it slapped that little nozzle off, pulled it out actually, and then it twisted it around. And that's why it was squirting up. So anyway, it took me a minute to figure out why it was squirting up. Then it just dawned on me that the Dawn closing wheels may have pulled it out and twisted it around. Anyway, long story short, he is back going, and he doesn't miss anything, man. Philip's doing a great job. Excellent, excellent. Because we just threw him in here on a tractor and a little training, which he knows how to drive tractors and stuff, but the technology is so different from back when he used to plant. So kind of threw him in there in a rush, but he has done an excellent job. And he just really watches that planter and monitors it good and finds little things that are wrong, and he'll stop immediately and we'll go ahead and fix it. So he's doing a great job, and he's covering a lot of acres. So we're getting a lot done with his help, so we really appreciate it. So now we just got to get Dad running. We'll have both planters going, and I'll be spraying, and hopefully we'll get some cool drone footage today of all three of us in this field, because it is a beautiful day in Alabama, and we're having a good time out here.
And it's sitting on it.
You did what?
Lost the nut. I can't get going. I went and got the left-handed nut. Now I'm missing the right-handed nut, which I took off and I set there, and it's gone. I can't bolt up this disc.
So what?
See if Andy's got one.
You've looked everywhere.
I've looked here, working on my planter. I've got them at home, but I just wanted to see if I could find one at your place.
Come on, we can get you one. Unless it's really a crazy size, I ought to have something. I'd be glad to help you out.
Well, it's a nut that bolts on your double disc. Well, I guess Andy had the nut, so he is back together. We just got him filled up with seed. Wayne and Mark are gonna help him fill up with water, but he wanted me to
get his tractor set up for soybeans. It's been on corn. So there's a couple little things I gotta do on his iPad and this 2020 screen to get him ready for beans. Holy cow. His iPad is not charged. Oh gosh. I don't even know if I want to tell him. We always got to start off at 100% on your iPad, and by the end of the day we're down to like 20%. Dad's about to have a stroke. Your iPad's not charged. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, he's got a cigarette charger for his iPad that plugs in where the cigarette lighter goes. I think that'll give it more voltage than coming from this USB. Anyway, he's gonna see if he can get that out of his truck. I can start doing some stuff on here though. Well, we got more trouble. It is just turning out to be one of those days again. Dad called me and said the other pivot's off. So I got the long pivot is off. Probably walked itself out of line. Dad said it looks pretty crooked, so we got to go down there, see if we can get it straightened up and get it walking, because it's in my way. And then I just checked my phone, because I can look at them on my phone to see if they're running. And the one I just started, the one by the highway, the small one, is off. So it's got something going on. And we also had something else happen. You had Dad with his iPad. He's running on like 5% battery, so he's like having to stop and let his iPad charge up for a couple of minutes or whatever, and then he'll do another row. And then in the meantime, we also had another accident. So I had my rogator right here, pulled up here, filling up with water, and my boom comes pretty close to that ladder. And so Dad's sitting here waiting on his iPad to charge and all on his tractor. And so he's over here kind of helping me trying to help me fill up or do something, you know. And so anyway, we're filling up with water. I'm almost through filling up, and he crawls up there just to see how much water is in the tank, because we're gonna get James to come get it late this afternoon, take it home, fill it up. Anyway, so he's up there telling me it's real low, and so I'm watching my rogator right here because it's real close to filling up. Well, then all of a sudden I see like fertilizer or water just start skeeting this way from the boom, almost hitting us way over here. You see it all over the trailer. Well, Dad was climbing down the ladder, and as he was facing the tank, the back of his belt caught the nozzle, the whole nozzle body, and ripped it off my boom, causing fertilizer and water just to go spraying everywhere. And guess where I had the GoPro? I had my GoPro right there sitting on the trailer by the ladder, and it completely got soaked. So we may be down a GoPro, I don't know, I'll have to look at it when I get home, but it was just spraying all over it. So just a mess, but we are still plugging away. Dad is planning, Philip's planning, and once I get these pivots right, get them walking, then I'll go back to spraying. But if I ever get everything running, pivots, tractors, and my rogator, we're gonna get the drone up, and we're gonna end this day the right way. We're gonna end it with some good footage and make it look like we had a very, very productive day. Well, our luck may be turning around. I went down there and cranked, this is the other motor, this is the long one, got it cranked up, got it on start where I could come find out which tower, and tower means, what I mean by tower is this is where the wheels are. This is a tower right here. Everywhere you see a set of wheels is a tower, joins two sections. Anyway, crank it up, do the normal procedure, put it in start, move your needles out of the way, and then come find the tower that's out of line, and then you got to crawl up there and adjust the cables. But she is walking, so if they're all walking all the way to the end, then that's a good sign that you're good to go. Let's go check out the other pivot. Gabe, the pivot doctor, he is down there right now. He was checking on something else, but while he's down there, I was gonna see if he'll help me diagnose why that one's cutting off. So let's go to the next one. How do you think? Find out anything? Okay, I think we have everything running. I think both pivots are running, both planters are running. Of course, my rogator's not running, but it's about to be in just a second when I get back on it. Have no idea why this pivot was cutting off. I wouldn't run but about 10 minutes and it cut off. But Gabe, he's been sitting here watching it, and everything checks out okay. It's been running the whole time, longer than 10 minutes. So, for whatever reason, it was cutting off. It is running now. What he's here for, he was actually getting a measurement. I don't know, I showed that pipe coming out of the ground where we connect it to the pivot point. We are not lined up perfect. When we put that pad and all on, I don't know, something just got tweaked or something. And anyway, that main pipe coming out of the ground from the pump is not lining up with the pivot pipe. So that's what he's here for. He's taking some measurements and kind of seeing what kind of options we can do, if we can get a piece made with a little bit of an angle or something to join that up. So thank goodness he was here so he could help me with that pivot if I couldn't get it going. But she is going now, so let's get back to spraying. And I think it's time to get the drone in the air. So let's get it up in the air while the sun's out and everything's running. So let's get that thing up in the air. Oh man, what a day, guys. It has been one crazy day. I think we've had everything go wrong, but we're still putting seed in the ground. We're still working hard. It's just a crazy day. But we still had fun, and we still enjoyed the afternoon, so I hope y'all did too. But as for this video, guys, we are done. We are out of time, and if you're still watching, if you don't mind, click the thumbs up if you like the video. We would really appreciate it. It helps our channel. And if you hadn't subscribed, click RRR up there. And we are getting out of here for this one, guys. So we'll catch y'all on the next one. We're going to be planting more beans in the next video. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll see you later, guys. We are out. See ya.